Hello guys, CarbonShadow here and welcome to episode 5 of my FIFA 14 career mode. If you haven't been checking my Twitter recently, whilst I was recording this episode, my Audacity decided to stop working. So I didn't actually get the voiceover that I did whilst recording the episode. So I'm doing a pre-recorded, sort of pre-recorded, I guess, post-recorded? Yeah, a post-recorded commentary. So it's going to be a bit over the place during this episode, but it should be okay. So I am going to first off explain what I'm doing with this episode to make it a bit more interesting. Because it's pre-recorded, I thought I'd do something different. So the first game and the last game are going to be what they normally are. But I'm trying out a new format. I mean, it's not one I want to keep. It's just one I put in there for fun. But it is a new format which is called time-lapse. And you'll find out what that is when we play Cardiff in the Capital One Cup. But first off, we are going to change our formation for the Sunderland game. So we're going to switch from a 4-3-3 holding to a 4-3-3 attack. And then we're going to make our squad additions. Now, I'm pretty sure I changed my mind quite a few times whilst doing this. But Tiote definitely comes off for Sissoko there. And then I think maybe I should bring on De Jong. But then I think I changed my mind. And I say, no, I'm actually going to play what I had originally, just with Sissoko on instead of Tiote and with the 4-3-3 attacking formation. So let's see what I actually end up doing. So I end up thinking, right, I'm going to bring in De Jong to rest up Mackems. That's why I bring on... Well, no, okay, maybe I say I'm going to rest up Ben Arthur, so I take off Ben Arthur, and then I switch it back to exactly what I had before. So the squad's basically the same with Sissoko switched in for Tiote. But I will still go over the squad that we have. So, in one whole breath, we have Bakali left wing, Remy striker, Ben Arthur right wing, Cabela centre attacking mid, Yanazai left centre mid, Sissoko right centre mid, Santon left back, Yangrambiwa left centre back, Colaccini right centre back, Debussy right back, and Krul in goal. Whew! I did that in one breath. I honestly didn't think I could do that in one breath, but that is awesome. So that is our lineup, and I think we have a quick look. After this, we have a quick look at the table. Oh, we check the emails because I don't like having the little notification up at the top of the office. So yeah, we check the emails. We have a little scour over the table. We see Chelsea, Arsenal, Everton taking those bottom 3, top 5 spots, and we're in 6th. So we know that we need to try and get a win, and it is Derby Day, so we are playing Sunderland. So let's go ahead and play the Mackems. So we kick off at the Stadium of Light, and I think the game. I'm not going to give away how the game went, but it was, we could have had a few more chances, that's all I'm going to say. But this first one came in the 23rd minute. So like I said, not many chances in the first few minutes of the game, but Bakali with some nice skills there, but dispossessed by Desena. Then Sissoko dispossessing Gardner with this cracking shot, and I think that's going in. But no, it just skims wide of the post, and that was a great chance for Sissoko there, and if he'd nailed that into the back of the goal, that would have been a really nice goal to celebrate. But yeah, so Sunderland come with this sort of chance here. Key coming down the wing here. Yangrambiwa trying to track him, but Key gets a beautiful sort of lob through ball into Bridcut, but Bridcut gets blocked. And then this happens. Ben Arthur straight in on goal. Ben Arthur, and there's your first goal of the game in the 32nd minute. That is counter-attacking football at its best. You can't beat counter-attacking football like that. That was fantastic from Newcastle. Ben Arthur getting another goal this season, and he really is on fire this season at the moment. A brilliant finish on his left foot there, right into the bottom right-hand corner of the net. And just worth watching again. What a great goal. And that put us 1-0 up at the Stadium of Light. And then I think we got another chance in the 41st. Bakali with a great shot, but Astari making sure he holds on to that ball. So, and the chances just keep coming in the first 45 minutes. Well, they did. And then, of course, half-time, we go in at 1-0. So we're up 1 goal to the good at half-time, which is fantastic. But the question is, can we keep it going for the next 45 minutes? So we go straight into the second half here. We kick it off. And we're looking good so far. We're looking like if we push a bit harder, we could get ourselves another goal. And then Sunderland are on the attack here. Ball is into Johnson, Altidore. And Krul with a great save off Altidore. And then the ball just knocked into the goal. And there is nothing you could do about that. There was absolutely nothing we could do about that. He was in the right place at the right time. I scored a goal a bit like that a few episodes ago, I think, but yeah. Straight in to Adam Johnson, and there is absolutely nothing we can do about that. It was a great goal from him. And if that had gone in, that was a fantastic shot from Loic Remy, and I honestly thought that should have gone in. But it hits the crossbar, and I'm making such a fuss at this point. Because I saw that dipping, and I thought, Christ, that's going to go in. That's going to be an amazing wonder goal, and it's not, and we're slightly disappointed. Yangren B was sort of wasting a chance off the corner there, which is never good. And now Bakali getting himself into some space here with a great shot. And Ustari just being able to stop all of Bakali's shots today. So we go in and we make some changes. I think we rest up Bakali, definitely. And I think we play Remy in the left wing and we bring on De Jong. I'm trying to remember what I did here. So let's have a look. We rest up Januzaj and we bring on Gouffran or Gosling. We bring on Gosling for Januzaj. And okay, so we don't actually take Bakali off. We just bring on Gosling. Then Gosling, he's only just come on and he comes up with this. And that, I mean, it looks quite far off. But it was such a close shot for Gosling. I thought that was going to dip in, but it just goes over. Put a little less on that, that would have gone in. Ben Arthur in the 86th minute. And if the defender hadn't have got a foot on that, that probably would have gone in. And then our last chance, well, that was our last chance. And full time, and we draw 1-1 with Sunderland. I mean, it's not the best Derby Day game in the world, but we did get a 1-1 draw. I mean, I was looking for a win. I was hoping for a win. I was hoping to destroy Sunderland, but unfortunately, all I could get was a 1-1. So maybe the team needs to be bolstered in the January transfer window. But so we go in at full time, and it is 1-1. And you know, I'm not disappointed with the result, but I'm not happy. I'm not completely happy with the result. I think we should have got a win. So we advance on to the Cardiff City game. This is a big game for us because it's our second game in the Capital One Cup. And so we do switch up the team a little bit. We still play our 4-3-3 attacking, but we bring on a slightly younger, slightly lesser team, I think. So I think we take off Remy for De Jong. And I'm pretty sure we bring on Dummett and Haidara. Gouffran comes on for... I think I end up playing Januzaj in centre attacking mid. So I check. I'm pretty sure I go back, check where he can play, and I end up playing Januzaj in centre attacking mid, Gouffran left centre mid, and Gosling right centre mid. Dummett definitely comes in for Colaccini, and Haidara is definitely in there for Santon, and I think that's what we end up playing. I don't think I take... Oh yeah, no, I do bring Amiobi on. I don't play Ben Arthur. I think, yeah, I play Amiobi in for Ben Arthur. I swap Amiobi with Bakali, so Bakali's playing on the right wing because that is where he plays best. Amiobi plays better on the left. And I think that's what we have for that game. I think we go straight into this game. So yeah, we're now playing Cardiff City. We really need a win here because in our last game against Cardiff, in the last episode, it was a Premier League game. We did lose, and here's what I meant about time-lapse. So basically, you'll get to watch the whole game, but it is time-lapse with a little bit of music underneath it. Bakali with a great shot here, and Marshall. That is a top drawer save from Marshall there. So as you can see, the time-lapse going, the music going. I did this just for fun. I thought, you know what, let's spice it up a little bit because it's pre-recorded. It's not going to be as good. So let's add something in there for the audience. So I hope you guys are actually enjoying this. So, yeah. A lot of back and forth football. Not many chances, to be honest. There was one a few minutes ago with the Amiobi. With Amiobi getting a header on goal, I think. But nothing big. Nothing crucial. So you can see Fabio's got an injury here. Now this... De Jong plays a brilliant lob-through ball into Amiobi. Amiobi tries for the shot, and Marshall with a great save. Again, this game was very back and forth until the later minutes of the first half. Cardiff almost getting in on goal there. Januzaj making some good runs. They almost got in on goal there if it wasn't for Haidara clearing that off the pitch. As you can see, we're both trying to push for chances in on goal here, but defence is extremely strong. Then Amiobi gets this beautiful, beautiful ball into Bakali. And what's Bakali going to do? He's obviously going to finish that. And that was a great goal in the 35th minute for Newcastle United there. So we're 1-0 up at St James's Park in round 4 of the Capital One Cup. And it's looking good so far, but we were in the same position in the last game. So the Sunderland game, we were in the same exact position. We were 1-0 up, but then we went to draw it. So what happens in the second half here? Or are there any more goals in the first half? So back to the time lapse. As you can see, Cardiff really trying to push for an equaliser here, but we're just not letting them through. And Cardiff, it did look like Cardiff had quite a bit of possession in the first half. Gunnarsson really pushing for a goal there, but MB were making sure he can't get through. Much again pushing for a goal. Januzaj into De Jong. De Jong can't do anything with that, but he gets the ball now. And that's our second chance. And in the 45th minute there, De Jong almost nailing another wonder goal for himself there. Well, not a wonder goal, but a great shot from outside the box there. And it's only just wide. I mean, I thought that was going to go into the side netting. Murch trying to get in on goal again. Whittingham is actually really good on the ball in this game. He's probably the best player for Cardiff at the moment, and we go in at half-time 1-0 up. So this is looking good so far, but then I said the same thing about the Sunderland game, and we drew that 1-1. So let's see what happens in the second half here. So straight back into the second half of St James's Park. Cardiff kick it off. And let's see how the game is going to progress. Gosling getting the ball into De Jong here very early on. And De Jong with a great shot, and it hits the post. And I honestly think that's going to ricochet off Marshall into the back of the net, but it doesn't. I think we have more possession in the second half here, because we're really trying to push for that goal to secure the game. We know if Cardiff equalise, they're not going to make it very easy for us. And of course, if we didn't go through the lineup of Cardiff, but they don't actually have Papis Dembélé on at the moment. But Jones getting very close in on goal there. And if Dummett hadn't have got a foot in there, Jones probably would have scored. So, of course, we sold Papis Dembélé to Cardiff. De Jong with a brilliant shot there, and I thought that was going to go in. And it was a chance worth taking a look at. And if you look at it again, it's only just over. I mean, he doesn't overhit it that much. And now Cissé's come on for Kenwyne Jones. Of course, we saw Papis Dembélé to Cardiff. And Cissé's played in the last game, and he does seem to make a difference. If you have a look at this, Cissé in on goal. And he tries to chip Krul. I mean, he's still pretty good. Then Bellamy, Gosling. Now, this is just terrible defending. And Much gets into Gunnarsson. Bellamy just completely outdoing the defence, and Cissé in the box to get a simple header past Krul there. I don't think Cissé was offside. I wasn't even concentrating on Cissé. I was concentrating on getting the ball off Bellamy, and I don't know what my defence was doing there, but they give Cissé that much space. I think it looks like he was onside. In fact, he could have been offside there. I think someone, maybe Gouffran, was keeping him onside there, but it did look slightly offside. But a goal is a goal, so it's 1-1 now, and we really need to push for a goal here. And again, Cardiff now knowing they're another goal up, that they're gonna try and get an equaliser here. Gouffran, some really good dribbling, and almost gets in on goal there, but nothing comes of that. We did seem a little bit stale for a while after that equaliser, until De Jong managed to do this.
Game over.
I'm speechless. That's got to be his best goal this season. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's something Wayne Rooney would do, or Luis Suarez would do. I mean, look at it. It's a beautiful goal. I mean, I have no words. De Jong's just on form this season, and I'm really annoyed that he's on loan. I'm really annoyed that he's on loan because if he sort of progresses and his overall goes up this season, then he's going to cost quite a bit to bring back to the team next season. And the way he's playing at the moment, I definitely want to bring him back for another season. And that was another. I tried with another shot with De Jong there. Nothing coming off, but we're 2-1 up, and this is good. This is good. We're 2-1 up against Cardiff, and we make some changes. I'm pretty sure we rest up Bakkali and Januzaj, because Januzaj and Bakkali both absolutely knackered. Januzaj played quite well in that centre attacking mid spot. I have to admit, he played a lot of nice passes, and I was quite happy with his performance in that spot because I've normally played him left centre mid or right centre mid. So yeah, I was quite happy with the Januzaj's performance as a centre attacking mid. And I think we just swapped Cabela and Ben Arthur on, and I think that's how we leave it. So we go straight back into the game. We're in the 81st minute now. We're 2-1 up. And as you can see, Cardiff really pushing for that second goal there to try and take this into... I'm not sure if this game would have gone into extra time or a replay. It might have been a replay. And Much and Cisse teaming up really well there, and Krul making a brilliant save in the 87th minute to stop them from actually getting an equaliser. So our subs do actually come on. Cabela already getting touches of the ball. Cabela getting a brilliant ball into De Jong there. De Jong making space. And you think De Jong's going to score. And then Ben Arthur tries something wacky. And that's a bit ridiculous. But you thought De Jong was going to score there. And it's a bit of a lame shot. And I mean, we're on the verge of the whistle. There's the whistle. And we finish the game 2-1, which is fantastic. We actually get a win. We get our revenge on Cardiff after them beating us last time at the Cardiff City Stadium. We get our revenge on Cardiff. And even sweeter, we knock them out of the Capital One Cup. It doesn't get much better than that. It really doesn't. So our man of the match is Luuk de Jong. We have a look at the match ratings quickly. And then we look at de Jong's goal again because... Wow, this goal in slow-mo action, slow-mo beauty, in the back of the net. It's a beautiful goal. I mean, if De Jong keeps scoring like that, there's not much I can do. There are no really big upsets in the results here. I mean, everyone won who you thought was going to win, apart from Everton knocking Chelsea out. That was quite a big result, and maybe Reading knocking Norwich out because, of course, Reading are a Championship side. But apart from that, there are no real big upsets in the Capital One Cup table. Man United knocking out Walsall, but Walsall are only 2-1, mind you. So Walsall putting up a bit of a fight and not getting absolutely destroyed by Man United, which you'd expect them to. But apart from that, no other big upsets. I think that the biggest one there would have to be the game sitting above us, which was Everton-Chelsea. Everton have knocked out Chelsea. So are Everton contenders for the Capital One Cup this season? It poses the question, can Everton go all the way? So we then advance on from the Capital One Cup results, and we go straight into looking at the table here. Liverpool in first with 22 points, Chelsea in second with 22 points, Man United in third with 19 points, Arsenal in fourth with 19 points, and we are now sitting in fifth with 19 points. It's very close because Everton is sitting in sixth with 19 points, so it's all very close. Manchester City sitting in 8th with a goal difference of 4. I have to admit that's got to be disappointing for them with the amount of goal scorers they have on their team. Palace sitting in 14th, so Palace about 4 points clear of the relegation zone, which is pretty good for them, I guess, this early on in the season. I mean, they're only 9 games in, so they're having a better season already than they were last time. And of course, the bottom 3, Sunderland, Norwich City and Aston Villa. Great to see Sunderland in the bottom 3. We always like to see the Mackems in the relegation zone, so that is awesome. So in a minute, I think we'll advance on, or we'll move out the tables, and we'll move on to the next game. Januzaj picks up a training injury and is out for 2 months. Now, this really sets me back because Januzaj has been almost pivotal to our team this season. So playing without him for 2 months, it is a bit of a, it's a bit of a shame, really. But I mean, what can you do? You have to move on from this. So we attend the press conference, and of course we've got Chelsea next, which is huge. So we motivate Newcastle United. And then we go to the team management and we sort of think, okay, so who's going to play in for Januzaj? Of course, Januzaj doesn't play centre attacking mid all the time, and that's Cabela's spot. So Cabela's okay to take that spot. The question is, who are we going to play in Januzaj's position where he normally plays? So we're going to play a 4-3-3 holding, because of course this is Chelsea and we can't let the likes of Eto'o or Hazard or Oscar get in on goal. We really need to hold firm, so that was Tiote's job. And that is the job Tiote is going to do. We put our main defence back in, so we take out Haidara, we take out Dummett, we put Colaccini and Santon back in. What other changes do we make? We bring Ben Arfa in for Gouffran. So we decide to play, instead of playing Ben Arfa on the wing, we play... Oh, maybe we don't. Maybe we do. But I think what I want to do, what I definitely want to do with Januzaj's spot is probably play Ben Arfa in there, because you can play Remy on the wing, providing there aren't a lot of games in that are very close to each other. Remy should have enough time to rest up. The good thing is we do have Amiobi, so you can play Amiobi in to rest up the likes of Bakali. So if Bakali does get tied on that wing, he can play there. But without further ado, let's get straight into the... Oh, in fact, of course, I would get straight into the Chelsea match, but I always have a look at the table before the game. So we've now dropped into 6th after Arsenal winning, or after Everton and Man United winning their game. We're playing Chelsea. I think Arsenal are playing Liverpool, I'm not sure. But without further ado, let's get straight into the Chelsea game. So Chelsea have travelled all the way up to St James's Park, and this is going to be a key game for Newcastle United here. And we get a very, very early chance on goal here. So Tiote on the ball, and he gets the ball into Sissoko, who finds Ben Arfa, and just watch that. I mean, I don't even have to say anything. Just watch this. Ben Arfa, and first goal of the game, right, dead on the 3-minute mark. Ben Arfa gets a fantastic... We're 1-0 up. Let's just put this into context. Newcastle United are 1-0 up against Jose Mourinho's Chelsea. That's in the 3rd minute. That's a bit crazy. Ben Arfa just turning the defender there and knocking it past. I honestly thought Cech would save a goal like that, but it was such a powerful shot and so low into the bottom right-hand corner of the net that Cech just couldn't get a hand to it. So it's really all to play for here, and that's a beautiful lobbed cross from Willian into Hazard, but Hazard can't do anything with that. Ben Arfa with a great shot in the 13th minute, and if we watch the replay of this one, if that had a little less on it, it would have been going straight into the goal. I don't think Cech would have been able to stop that. If that had less on it, Cech would not have been able to stop that. Ramirez here making a brilliant run, and you think he's going to score, and then Santon getting his foot in there. Colaccini dispossessing Ramirez again. De Jong in on goal here. De Jong taken out by Ivanovic. And when I watch the replay, I honestly think this shouldn't have been a red card. I mean, Ivanovic getting sent off. Chelsea's defence is now wide open from my point of view, because I'm playing Loic Remy on the left wing. Ivanovic is the one who covers Remy on that wing. And Ivanovic getting sent off leaves a huge gap in that left part of the field. And if you watch the replay, it honestly doesn't look like a red card. I'd say it was a bit of a simulated injury. But Remy, with a second goal for Newcastle, we are 2-0 up against Chelsea here in the 37th minute. Now, honestly, I don't know what's going on. I mean, Chelsea don't seem to be in bad form. Willian trying to clear that acrobatically, and Remy just getting in there. And it's a cheeky goal from Remy, because I didn't actually see it coming. I just pressed B and hope for the best, and it fires into the goal, and it's fantastic. Thing is, you can be 2-0 up against Chelsea, but you can't expect to win against Chelsea. 2 goals isn't enough to secure a win against Chelsea. But we go in at half-time 2-0 up, which I can't believe it. So we're straight back into the second half, and Chelsea have kicked off. Chelsea know what they have to do. The question is, are they capable of it? De Jong getting in on goal here. De Jong making space and rolling it along the floor, but it is wide. But that was very close. That was a big chance for us. Willian with a beautiful lobbed ball into Oscar, into Eto'o, and there is absolutely no way any keeper is saved. I don't even think Iker Casillas or Manuel Neuer could have saved that shot. That was just a world-class shot from a world-class player. I mean, Eto'o, Oscar, Eto'o, just first touch, first time, right into the top left-hand corner of the goal. It's a fantastic goal for him, and it's a fantastic finish. And it just goes to show how good Eto'o is. And the fact Chelsea are releasing Eto'o, I think it's madness. And if a rumour is Arsenal are going to pick up Eto'o, so if that does come to fruition, yeah, I mean, that would be awesome for Arsenal, because I think they're getting a really good player. So Chelsea managed to get themselves another decent chance here. You see Eto'o pairing up with Willian there. Eto'o getting the ball into Ramirez, and Ramirez sort of just not getting his foot on that shot the way he normally would, and I would have thought Ramirez would knock that in. So we go in and we make some subs now. We rest up. I think we definitely rest up De Jong. We play Remy up front, and then we bring on Bakkali. So Bakkali plays for the last 15 or so minutes of the game. Gosling comes on so we can rest up Cabella, and then I swap Gosling with... Or do I? I play Gosling... Oh, yeah, because we're not playing a centre attacking mid. I just play Gosling left centre mid. So Bakkali gets this chance in the 81st. And it's a great save from Cech. And then I don't know what Remy's trying to do there. And then a through ball from Sissoko, which is fantastic. Bakkali getting on the end of it. Bakkali's trying to take it down round Luiz. And what the hell is David Luiz doing? And yeah, it's a penalty. It's a penalty. I mean, you watch the foul again. And Bakkali going to the ground does look slightly simulated. But he does catch the foot. And here's the penalty. Enjoy, guys. And of course, straight in the back of the net, there is Hatem Ben Arfa with a fantastic goal. And that pretty much seals it. I mean, right now, I am just over, like, I'm ecstatic because we're 3-1 up against Chelsea in the 85th or so minute, after them giving away a really stupid penalty, and we're actually going to get a win against Chelsea. And I mean, the whistle's about to blow, and Ben Arfa gets a great ball into Remy, but Remy can't do anything with it. And Chelsea think they're going to get one final attack, and no, they don't. There's the whistle, and we've beaten Chelsea at St James's Park 3-1. That is such a big win for Newcastle. Really showing that we have something to prove. We really do have something to prove this season. And we are really, really fighting for this top 5th place spot. So much so that we've gone and beaten Chelsea 3-1. And I mean, when I did the original recording, I was just... I couldn't believe what just happened. Honestly, Of course, Ben Arfa, our man of the match, with a 9.6 rating. You can see the match facts there, and very shortly we'll advance onwards. So our next game is against Norwich, but of course that is for a later episode. We go in press conference, so we go and praise Newcastle United after that last game, and I think we quickly check the table before the next episode. So the table stands like this. Liverpool in first with 25 points. We're now in second with 22 points. Chelsea in third with 22 points. Everton in fourth with 22 points. Manchester United in fifth with 20 points. It's all very tight-knit at the top there. Arsenal have just fallen out into sixth there. And then in a minute we'll have a look at the bottom of the table. But before we do that, I just want to mention that my schedule has changed. So all videos that are normally out midweek will come out on Saturday and Sunday now. And there will be one episode of FIFA a week, or one episode of FIFA every 2 weeks. But Sunderland in 18th, Norwich in 19th, and Aston Villa in 20th. So that's the relegation zone. So yeah, there will only be episodes on the weekends, but hopefully I can still dish out the same amount of content to you. So as always, I've been CarbonShadow. You've been watching my FIFA 14 Newcastle United career mode, and don't forget to give this a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I have 50 subscribers now. This is awesome. Let's keep the subscriber tally going. I love all of you guys. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and like me on Facebook, and I will see you in the next one. guys, where we will kick off the episode 6 with Norwich City. I'm sorry that my Audacity decided to break, but there is nothing I can do about that. But until episode 6, guys, I will see you on the next one, and have a good one, guys.